My name is Loktinfengshui, and this is my website. I hope you are well. Look after yourself and your loved one, particularly you are living in the area affected by the COVID. Today we continue to talk about the Bazi, and this is the 16th video, and today we're going to talk about the stem combination rules, or in Chinese Cantonese we call it 干合嘅原則. So everything they have their own rules. So let's look at about the combination rules for the stems. So as if someone or you have been watching my video, I talk about the stems combination before, but I told you there's a condition to transform the elements. Well, some master they don't really look at the transformation. But for what I've been learning is that transformation is really important. So before we go on, if you're not familiar, we can go back to the earlier video and look at the same combination. So let's look at the principle here. So as again, there are year, month, day, and hour. So for the combination, the stem combination, they have to be next to each other. They have to next to each other. For example, let's say a yang fire horse. I just make this up, to give you the idea. So yang fire is Bing, yang fire horse in the Bing Wu, and this is the Xin yang in metal, and let's say this is high. But in the Bing Wu year, there's no Xin Hai month, but just theoretically, we look at this way. So the high, because if you go back to the video we earlier, maybe the first or second, about the combination of the stems. So the Bing and the Xin, the yang fire and the yin metal, they combine, and when they combine, they have a potential to transform into water element. They have a potential to transform into water element. Okay, transform into water element. So what is the condition? The first condition is they have to stay next to each other. If let's say here is the day master. That's the day master. Let's say the day master is Jia. Okay, Jia. And there's a Bing here. Then these two, they're not next to each other, so they are not considered a combination. So they must next to each other to start with. Secondly, whether they transform or not, it depends on the month here. The month. So the month is the season. So if you remember, this is the peak, okay? This is the peak. And the peak, it has a hidden element of water. It's the ren, water, and the jia, which is the jia, which is the wood, okay? So that's the wood. So that's the water here. So in order for this Bing and Xin combine to transform into water, the month must be water, and then this will be transformed into water. Two of them at the same time transform into water. So that will become the resources to the wood. That will become the resources to the woods, because water feed wood. So what gives birth to them is the resources. So this is the resources. And is it completely change or not, then we will look at, that's another condition here. If let's say this is Jia monkey, okay, Jia Shen, Jia monkey, the monkey is metal. Monkey is metal, so this metal, it has still some metal support. So this metal, it still have some strength, some energy, some power. If let's say this one is the yin, Jia yin, okay, Jia yin is wood. See wood here. So there's no root. Remember we talked about the root and the stem, like up in the stem and down on the bottom. So there's no support. And let's say this one is Wu again. So this one is totally changed to water. The Bing, it has support, so it has still some fire energy in there. So maybe down to 20%. Of the fire in there. So this is the one way of transformation. You need the month to make it happen. Other than the month, see, that's the main element. The hidden element also able to change it. So let's write this one here. So the okay. So let's say this is the Sin again. Sin is here. So Sin is the month and Bing is the year. So that's the yang fire. That's the yin metal. So these two, they next to each other, they have that combined. If the month is Mao, which is wood, okay, Mao, M-A-O, Mao, which is wood. So because this is water, this is wood, so they're not related. So this cannot be transformed. They just combine there. So combine there, not transform, meaning these two, they are tied up. They're tied up, so they cannot really have much of power or strength of the metal and fire in the chart, unless there's the fire here or that also metal here. Let's say it's in the monkey here. See, monkey is metal, so this metal is support, so you have some strength. But when they're tied up, it will still reduce about 30% of its strength. Okay, so let's say if swap around, so that's the Bing. Let's say it's the Bing Wu here, and that is this. Let's swap this around. So that's the Sin, and this is the Bing. And Bing born in the monkey month, and the Sin is the, let's say, the pig month. Pig, and that's the monkey. That's the Shin, and that's the High. That's the Yin metal. That's the Yang fire. Okay, so that's combined. Because the monkey, the hidden element here, the hidden element is metal, okay, water, and earth. So this water can help transform this Bing, Yang fire, and Yin metal into water. So it depends on day master. Remember we talk about the 10 gods. If let's say the day master is Jia or Yi, then this water becomes its resources, right? If it's Bing, the fire, and Ding, So water, it become the wealth. So become the power. Water control fire, become the power. If they are the Wu and Ji Day Master, then water controlled by the earth, so it's become wealth. And then the Gun, if it's a Gun or Sin, Sun, then this metal, this water, so this is become the drainage, the output element, the eating god or hurting officer. If this become Ren or Gui, if the day master is either Ren or Gui, because there's a transformative water, so it become either the self element or sibling element. So that is the idea. You have to, when you read the chart, you have to see whether this element they transform or not, and how effective they are, have the power in the chart. Okay, so that is a simple principle or rules here. This is the first one, and I will talk about a few more in the next video. So it is a bit complicated, so you may go back and have a look again. And I hope you enjoy the video, this one, and hope you like it. And if you like it, click on the like there, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I see you on the next video. Bye bye.